Welcome to Living in Beauty. It's Thursday, September 24th, 2020, day 1529 on the road, and we are back in California. Although the timing could have been better, since the sky is orange and smoky due to the West Coast fires raging around us. Road hazards, deer crossings, distracted drivers, steep grades, narrow mountain roads, blinding fog, lightning, ice storms, windstorms, sandstorms, high winds, wildfires, and tornadoes. Since we set out over 4 years ago, Living in Beauty has passed through all these driving anomalies. We signed up for it. So, peace of mind is real currency while towing a 5-ton rig on a strange highway through unfamiliar territory. On our first official camping trip in Beauty, we accidentally drove through a suburban San Diego County neighborhood where rooftops were on fire. That was 5 years ago, and it wasn't the first or last fire we've encountered on the road. We took that early Living in Beauty experience as a providential warning, an atavistic murmur of the trials ahead in this full-timing adventure. True, peace of mind comes with a cost. But the good news is that most of our security techniques are entirely free. Since that day, we've never departed from the 4 eyes policy. Well, 6 eyes, including Pico de Gallo, our full-time security specialist. We concentrate on the road at all times. No self-imposed distractions are allowed in the cab. No loud music or radio talk shows. No snacking, dancing, smoking, flashing, groping, texting, Googling, or napping. All eyes and ears are on deck for both driver and passenger. We plan all stops ahead of time and set our GPS before we pull out. Driving under 60 miles per hour is another form of life insurance which we hold dear. RV accident reports tender valuable information about safety. The laws don't lie. Maintaining a speed between 55 and 60 on the highway while pulling a trailer prevents accidents and accident fatalities. We're retired, so we're never in a hurry. But it's always better to pull off than to incite drivers on an 80-mile-per-hour highway to flip you off, or worse. So, we're always scoping the shoulder for a safe spot to pull over and give faster commuters a break. Driving 5 tons down the road for more than 41,000 miles through 46 states and 4 Canadian provinces can take a toll. So we operate on the 4-3-2 rule. Drive only 4 hours, stop by 3 p.m., and stay for 2 weeks. 4-3-2 is not always achievable, but it is our ideal itinerary. Anxiety-free travel is a myth, but it's still a worthy goal. And it will remain a myth, at least until 2030, 2050, when self-driving vehicles will be the norm, if I live long enough to see them on the sales lot right beside the flying cars. But then Carmen would find something to stress over. In her mind, we've already died 1,000 deaths. Whenever we're in a scary or challenging situation, she visualizes newspaper headings out loud. Retired couple plunged to their death on the Rio Grande Gorge Bridge due to tire blowout. Or, senior couple flip rig in freak sandstorm. Vicious chihuahua bites rescuers. So, as we begin our 5th year of traveling full-time, we continue to research the latest in proactive safety measures. Several years ago, we published Roadside Debacle Busters to share our roadside emergency preparedness kit, and we invite Living in Beauty followers to continue submitting equipment and ideas on that post. Within 3 weeks of hitting the road back in July 2016, we had a tire blowout in the middle of the Mojave Desert on a busy highway in 100-degree heat. After that blowout, we upgraded to 16-inch wheels that will handle light truck, load range E all-season tires. We currently have Michelin's Agilus cross-climate tires on both the truck and the Airstream. These tires are far superior to special trailer tires for their longevity and greater ability to handle the increasing challenge of poor road conditions. Another proactive maintenance was to replace our 20-year-old axles. Having new axles and shocks makes us feel safer, and the smoother ride decreases the jiggle inside the Airstream. We have fewer surprises now when we enter the trailer. Less stuff comes loose when we cross railroad tracks or hit a rough stretch of highway. When the axles were replaced, we had a lift kit installed, which raised the Airstream 4 inches to give us more clearance to avoid road debris and facilitate more off-road camping destinations. For more than 4 years, we have traveled without tire monitors. But last May, while visiting the Airstream factory, we were intrigued that so many of our peers were installing tire monitors on their rig. So we talked to Mike Benson, National Sales Manager for Truck Systems Technology, TST, about the value their product brings to road safety. He stated, "Tire pressure and temperature awareness leads to increased road safety by helping to reduce tire-related accidents." Because of their product's reliability, Mike Benson explained that TST is a leader in the tire pressure monitoring system industry. TST is the only tire pressure monitoring system approved for use as standard equipment on all lines with Forest River and Thor and the Airstream Classic. He offered to supply us with the TST 507 6-sensor tire monitoring system, valued around $400, plus 4 extra sensors, valued at around $200, at no cost, in exchange for an honest review. We are very satisfied with the TST tire monitoring system, and this is our review. When the kit arrived, it included simple installation instructions. In just a few minutes, I successfully installed the 10 tire sensors on our Ram truck and Airstream, including the spare tires. It was quick and easy to match each sensor to the appropriate location on the color monitor. We use the suction cup holder to place the color monitor at an easy-to-see location. They also offer an additional mounting system. The recommended signal repeater was installed on the front A-frame of the Airstream to boost the signal from the tire sensors to the color monitor. It took about 30 minutes to drill the 2 screw holes and splice into the hitch power jack's 12-volt wiring. Now that the system is in place, we check the monitor as a pre-flight inspection on the tire's air pressure. Also, the afternoon before we leave a location, we check the monitor to determine if any tires are low. If so, we hand carry the TST monitor to the tire, remove the sensor, fill the tire with our air compressor, and replace the sensor. Then we check the tire pressure on the monitor. If correct, we're done. If not, we repeat until the desired tire pressure is reached for each tire. Our Ram truck comes with built-in tire monitors, and we have a handheld tire pressure gauge. But we prefer this one-source system for all 10 tires. That's the beauty of our TST system, and this goes along with Siegel's law of a man with 2 watches. A tire blowout can be very costly. In 2016, we paid more than $1,500 to repair the damage to the inside wheel well and aluminum siding. Since then, we've learned that our damage was comparatively minor for a blowout. We've tested the TST system by quickly unscrewing a sensor to simulate a rapid loss of air, and have found the monitor inside the cab immediately sounds an alarm. That alarm could potentially avert costly damage or a major accident. In the written blog, we list specifics of the TST monitoring system. We also list most of our observations. TST asked us for our opinion about any future improvements to their product. Okay, we think it's a beautiful tire monitoring system. It's an exciting and attractive addition to the dashboard. The engineering is finely tuned to catch the slightest abnormality. We feel safer, more informed, and thus happier every time we pull out. we'd say the TST system is perfect, except for one minor feature. It would be helpful to know if any locals set up camp on our tires overnight. I mean, hey, it happens. So why not a chipmunk alert? It's just a suggestion. This exciting new upgrade, the TST Tire Monitoring System, is the piece of equipment we need to reach our fifth-year destinations with peace of mind. Thank you for joining us in Living in Beauty. If you like this post and want to be notified when a new one is released, please enter your email address and click the follow button at the bottom of this page. For more information, check out our travel maps and facts. That's it for now. Safe travels and see you next time.